So far, our discussion on valuation. So we have discussed the basic concept of value, then different types of value, different factors affecting valuation, then concept of rent, outgoings, years purchase, capitalized value, sinking fund, depreciation, different methods to work out depreciation. Then we discuss the concept of sinking fund, then years purchase, capitalized value, and different valuation tables. Now let us start the next important topic of methods of valuation, particularly the how to work out the value of property, real estate or properties, building or properties. There are three methods. To start with the first method, that is the rental method. Now here this method is applicable for the properties which fetch some interest. That means this property can be given for use on rental basis and some amount of rent is received from this property. So here this rental methods we can consider rent or that similar to the income received from the property. So already we have discussed the concept of rent, different types of rents. So here to find out valuation or value of a property using rental method, and for those property which can be given on use on rental basis or which are fetching some rent uh, uh, from the other persons who are occupying the property or using the property for their own business. Now different steps are there to find out value. So first of all, work out the net rent or that is income from the property. So here you can find out net rent, that is equal to gross rent minus all outgoings. Already we have discussed that is gross rent is the total income received from the property. Out of that some income is spent for meeting the expenses for outgoings. Outgoings are the expenses which are required to maintain the property in good condition, working condition. So here once we know the gross rent, all types of outgoings, then net rent is obtained by subtracting all outgoings from the gross rent. So after calculation of net rent, then next step is to calculate the year's purchase and taking into account the current bank interest. So here is just year's purchase. We use the year's purchase which provide the investment on investment as well as the accumulation of sinking fund. So already we have discussed this YP or year's purchase equals to 1 upon IP plus IC. After working out the year's purchase, we can find out value of the property that we can call as capitalized value, that is equals to net rent multiplied by year's purchase. Now here if we want to work out the valuation that including land, then the total value that will be equals to the capitalized value, which is product of net rent and multiplied by year's purchase that we have discussed in earlier step, plus we have to consider the reversionary value of land. Here the concept is even the land cost may be very high at the present time, but that land is not available as long as the property is existing and it is giving rent. So here whenever we are using rental method of valuation, so instead of considering present cost of land, so here the reversionary value of the land is taken into account because this present cost of land which is not available immediately. So because the building is important and which is fetching rent, so here consider the reversionary value of land, and that already we have discussed the concept of reversionary value. So here present cost of land divided by 1 plus I to the power n, so that will give the reversionary value of land. That means the amount that you may receive after n years, what is the present value of this amount as on today's date. So work out the capitalized value plus find out the reversionary value of land, and this will give you total value of the property which include the land. While working out valuation, consider some important points. So estimate properly all outgoings. Work out, go through the records, what type of taxes are paid, what type of repair maintenance is required, what all other insurance premium, everything. Just work out properly and find out the gross rent, all outgoings. Now actual rent paid must be fair rent, otherwise value may come out very large. So here again, whatever is the practice or present trend of rent in that area, so that fair rent we have to take into account. Then rate of interest, normally wherever is required, these are for rate of interest for long-term investment, that may be around 5 to 6%, or the rate of interest for government securities. Now generally rate here we will be following the government securities, that is applicable for all calculation for valuation. And in addition, the value obtained by rental method may give large value. Sometimes it may give lower value than actual value. So we have to compare it with the valuation obtained by other method, land and building method. Now, after working out value, it is necessary to know the concept of different forms of rent. So here rent generally is the annual or periodic payment for use of land or of land, and it may be building also. Rent depends on the demand and location of the property. So this is general practice. Now there are different forms. First one is the standard rent. So it is the legal permissible rent that can be charged to a tenant. Cost of construction of the building, cost of land, location should be considered while finding out the standard rent. And then this is the next is the ground rent. So it is actually the rent paid to the person for use of the land or piece of a plot, vacant land particularly. And that rent is given by the person who is taking that land on rental basis, and that rent will be given to the owner of the land. Here the ground rent may be considered unsecured ground rent, particularly here when the land is let on lease without stipulation that the leasee shall erect a building on the land within the certain time, then the rent will be unsecured. So in this case, the leaseholder is not allowed to carry out any permanent construction, and in such case, that leaseholder may run away, and in that case, the rent, ground rent, in this case, may be considered as unsecured. Then the next form is secured ground rent. So here, an open plot of land is leased out, and the leasee is required to construct a building thereon in a stipulated period and costing not less than certain sum of money. The ground rent under such condition is considered as secured. So here in this case, the leasee or the leaseholder uh, carry out the construction required for his own business. So it may be say office go down, office, or some other construction. Say it may be permanent construction for toilet block, then it may be mixing plant or some other activities. So as long as the lease is going on, that is for the period of lease, so he will be doing all his business on the land which is taken on the rental basis. Once the lease period is over, then that land along with all permanent constructions will be handed over to the owner, and it is the problem of owner whether to demolish it or whether to keep as it is and use for his particular purpose. Now in such case, when the permanent construction is permitted to the leasee, in that case the ground rent received in such case is considered as the secured ground rent. Now then there is fair rent. So it is rent payable by a tenant under existing rules of Rent Control Act, and it is known as fair rent and should be prevailing the recent rent in the similar area and particular area, how much is the practice of present condition about the rent. And sometimes the nominal rent, so very less amount, say it may be simple, say rupees 1 rupees or some 1000 rupees token amount is taken as the ground rent, and the land is given for use for a period of say 99 years or like that, and uh, that activity is carried out by the leasing. So here that's it is the nominal rent actually. Now uh, before we go for next, so let us consider first the how to find out value of a property which is fetching some rent. So we'll just discuss in the next lecture the numerical on the rental method of valuation.